Hello, my name's Lee Catherine. I'm a psychic medium and a motivational and accountability coach. How do you think you're all doing in lockdown then? We've been in lockdown, wow, over a month, and it's kind of like, oh, it's gone quickly, but then for some people, it's gone quite slowly. I feel there's a disparity between the two. I'm doing this for you as a little sort of motivational chat because this week seems to have been quite important for some people. That I've heard from clients and friends that this week they have felt that they've lost motivation somewhat and they've been a little bit despondent. They've picked themselves back up again, but I don't know whether that's because of the length of time now that we've been living kind of under the new normal, so to speak, or whether it was anything to do with we had amazing sunny weather and then we changed to horrible rain. But I just think it's starting to take its toll on people now. But one thing I would say to you is that, like, literally every day you're a step closer to lockdown ending. That's the only way you can look at it. It's like I get up, we're one step closer to lockdown ending. It doesn't matter whether you think you're coping well, whether you think your colleague who's working from home or your neighbour is doing better with their kids and exercise and they're doing Joe Wicks body coach every day and they're homeschooling. Don't compare yourself in terms of coping with other people. It's never a good idea to compare yourself with others anyway. It's just a waste of energy. And at the moment, your energy is very, very precious. It's very, very precious. People, I'm laughing at this, are all over social media saying they're finding themselves. And I'm kind of like, what? It takes a pandemic for you to find yourself. If you're saying that, then you must have been really lost to begin with. So I don't really think that's a good way of looking at it. I think it's more about we're finding out about ourselves. Excuse me, fiddling with my hair. No hairdressers available, bad routes, no cut. So just, yeah, excuses for that. But it's just like, you know what, just find out about yourself. I would say that you found out a lot about yourself in the last few weeks, that you can cope with this. You've done social distancing. You can work from home. That maybe it's made you appreciate other things in life that you didn't think you appreciated before. Because for me, I work from home anyway with my work. My clients come to me, that's fine. So that's not a big difference because I'm working from home by doing phone, WhatsApp video call consultations. But for other people who may be out visiting clients, like traveling around and stuff, and it's a big difference for them. Or you love, you know, your office interaction, you work in a great culture in your office and you're missing that. The one thing I am missing is David Lloyd, because I work out a lot there. And when lockdown hit, I was like, oh my God, how am I going to cope without David Lloyd? I'm there 6 days a week, 3 hours a day. And I think what you need to do is be proud of yourself and think, do you know what? I've done without this. I've done without doing this under lockdown. And I've done it. I've got there. We're a month or so down the line now. It's really, really good. And take the positives from it, because I'm doing home workouts, but to be honest, it's very, very different to what I was doing at David Lloyd. But on the positive, I've learned some new exercises, which I'm going to take in and incorporate in certain things and days of whatever I'm doing at the gym into that routine. And I think right now, that's what we need to hold on to. We need to hold on to the positives. Like, we're staying in. It's not, oh God, we've got to stay in. We're stuck in. You're staying in and you're saving lives. That's amazing. How many of us a few months ago could say, I've saved a life, or I'm saving lives, plural? Now millions of us can say that. That is just amazing. That's just an incredible thing. It's just really, really special. It's so, so cool. But that is literally what I want to say to you. Like, if you don't compare yourself to other people. Like, oh, well, they're not eating all the time, because some people are comfort eating, or they're not feeling depressed, or they're not feeling really frustrated, or their kids seem to be better behaved than mine. Just don't worry about it. Just do what works for you to get through this. This is all an individual coping mechanism that we need to manifest in ourselves. But if you need to reach out, then reach out to your friends or your family. There's nothing bad in saying, do you know what, I'm feeling a bit down today. I'm not coping so well with it. Like, nobody's going to judge you, because we're all having wobbles. We're going to continue to have wobbles about it as well. And there are, of course, organisations, if you don't feel you want to reach out to friends or family, like the Samaritans or Mind, or even those suffering with domestic violence, and actually domestic violence sufferers and mental health issues. There are slightly different rules and regulations for lockdown, that you can go out to exercise more than once a day. So if you are struggling like that, then definitely take advantage of that. Really do take advantage of it. And you know what? All the people on social media saying that they're meditating or they've cycled or run 10, 20 kilometers a day. You know what? These are people that probably have never done that before. Don't compare yourselves to them. If social media is freaking you out a little bit by all the COVID-19 news and it's frustrating you, do a digital detox or unfollow that person. You don't have to unfriend them. You can just unfollow them. And when it's all over, go back to following them. Because if that's adding to your anxiety, then it's no good for you. But there still are obviously some very positive things on social media, like today about Captain Tom Moore, or rather Colonel Tom Moore now, because the Queen has given him an honorary Colonel title for his 100th birthday, who's now raised over 30 million for the NHS. So there are lovely positives on places like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. So just do that. So like I said, you don't need to unfriend anybody or cause offense or, oh, you're too negative, I'm not following you anymore. If it's freaking you out, just unfollow them for the time being, or just switch off a little bit from social media and fill yourself with positive things. You know what? Like every day you can say to yourself, I've got through another day of lockdown and we're one step closer. That's how you do it. It's just really simple things you need to keep your mindset going with. Really simple things. I always say to clients, for whatever they come to see me for, usually there's a very simple explanation or way out of this. So it's just every day when you get up, I'm one step closer to this. I've done another day. Yeah, be proud of yourself because you've got this. And also the positives about people coming together with unity and helping the elderly or the vulnerable or their neighbours in a community. I mean, if you do that, that'll really uplift your spirits as well. When you see the gratitude that comes from those that you've helped, it's really a two-way flow of very positive energy. Gratitude is key at the moment because I feel that when we do come out of this, there are far more things we're going to appreciate, like little things. For me, taking for granted that the gym's always there, it's around the corner, and I can work out, I can swim, or, you know, I can pop to places in Cardiff called Wellfield Road or Albany Road, just go to Costa or Cafe Nero. We can't do that anymore, just really little things. And I feel the appreciation that we're going to have after lockdown is going to make us far more grateful and have way more gratitude for things. And with gratitude comes a lot of abundance. So just keep looking at the positive and get up every day. I can do this. I choose trust. One step closer, one day more. Because this is temporary. It's going to end. It's never going to be a permanent thing. It's a sacrifice. It's an act of love to save lives. You just must look at the positives. And, you know, don't listen to all these people that are saying it's a restriction of freedoms because it's a hoax. They want to control the economy. And no government wants the economy to be like this. No government, whatever their political persuasion. You know, do you really think the government want to control the economy that much that they've got to bail out with millions or billions or whatever? Of course they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. It's a very sad situation. It's a very real situation. And my thoughts and love are with those who are suffering with it, who have got relatives or friends or, suffering with this vile disease. And I've lost a client through it. He was a loss to the world because he was a cardiac thoracic surgeon. So as sad as it is, you've got to try to just grab onto the positives right now. You have to get yourself through this. And as I said, you know, you've probably surprised yourself along the way with your resilience and your strength to do this, and you are doing it and you will continue to do it. Don't compare yourself to others. Take one day at a time, take the positives and just get there. There's more than one way to reach a destination in life each and every time. So as I said, whatever she's doing next door to get through it, whatever your friends are doing to get through it, your sister, brother, mother, father, auntie, let them get on with it. Do what works for you. Every time you have to do what works for you. We're doing it together. We will get through it. It's a happy day today. So start with that positivity. You know, as I said, there are great things on social media. It's a wash today with birthday wishes to Captain Tom Moore. There are other great things happening. More people are fostering animals, and that's lovely because they're at home more to settle that animal in. Maybe you could do that for somebody like a rescue. And it's just making us feel that we're part of something. As horrible as it is, we are coming together. But remember to carry that forward when this ends, because it shouldn't be that a pandemic is what brings us together. We've always got more in common than divides us. We need to carry forward the love and support when this ends, because honestly, you really don't know what other people are going through, pandemic or otherwise. You know, sometimes they may be all smiley, but inside, you know, there's anxiety or mental health issues or other unseen disabilities or other things that they're going through in their personal lives or their professional lives. So just carry on with this, because this is a good thing. We've got to think of the positives, which is what I keep repeating to you all the time. I know you're probably sick of hearing me by now saying grab onto the positives, but that's what we need to do. That is what we need to do, because we are living in very strange, worrying times. There's so much uncertainty, and it's never good, personally or professionally, to be in limbo, not knowing what's going on. So just remember, this is out of your control, so don't try to control it. Just do what you need to do to get through it. But please, if you're struggling, as I said, reach out. Just reach out to people that are there, whether it's friends, family, or professional organisations that are trained to help, like the Samaritans or Mind or other community organisations. There is plenty of support out there. Nobody's going to judge you for it. We're all in this together. So remember, one day at a time. You've got this. You will do this. Lockdown will come to an end. We will all come out of it. And will life ever be the same again? I don't know. But you know what? Whether life is the same or whether life is different, live your life, but please be happy. Please be happy and stay healthy. Thank you and take care.